All right, this is a kind of bright spot to film, but just started stage 6. We left where we were staying last night, which was a beautiful place. We had to walk about a little more than a kilometer down a kind of busy road that was kind of curving all around, and actually I felt like one of the more dangerous roads, but the place we were staying was off the Via degli, so can't blame the path. Anyway, so we just really started the official stage, and I don't know if you can see out there, might be really hard in this video, but that is Florence. That is our first view, and we'll be there about 18 kilometers or so. This is supposed to not be a difficult stage, even though I had felt that way about a stage a few days ago and there was a lot more up than I expected. But even with a little elevation, I think most of it is going to be downhill and then kind of flat going into Florence. So we got a later start because we really enjoyed our breakfast this morning. But I think we're hoping to kind of bang out this last stage and get to Florence maybe in time for lunch, and then have the rest of the day and then a couple of days in Florence to just kind of be and enjoy, and to wrap up this walk. This is wrapping up my walk for the summer, and I've just been thinking about that a lot these last couple of days, and I always feel sad. I'm feeling like especially sad this year. I just think like I had such a strong walk this summer. I had these 3 different segments of a walk, and at times that is a little tough because it's not continuous. It felt like a lot of stopping and starting. But despite that, it was incredible to walk in 3 different countries, and I felt really, really strong this year. Like, you know, some days maybe I felt like I was dragging a little bit more, but I don't know, I was just thinking this morning as I packed up my bag, it's like, it just felt also effortless and easy, and I knew where everything had to go, and I can pack up really fast, and it's just so simple, this lifestyle, and my body just knows what to do, and I feel so good, and it's always this big adjustment. It's one reason I get sad is that like it feels so natural and good to be doing this, and then I just wish I could keep doing this in some way. And I know you can't live like this forever and just walk every single day, but especially at the end of a summer, I know there's a really long stretch until I can kind of do this again. But as ever, you know, I try to find ways at home to kind of keep this up, or at least the walking or the feeling I get from walking. And it's just such a special, incredible experience to get to be here, to have gotten to be in France and Slovenia and Italy, and to get to walk on my own a little, and then also share the walk with someone this year. It's just been so incredible. So, all right, here is to the last day. We've been walking a couple of hours, and we were talking in the middle of a conversation, and then suddenly we kind of got down onto a road. We saw a sign with like 3 different options of different paths to take, none of which were the Via degli. So we spent a while looking at our apps, trying to figure it out. Somehow I think we got off the path, and so we are now, like, we're in a bamboo forest right now, geez. So now we are on a different route to kind of, I think, try to cut over. It's like the worst time for me to take a video, to try to cut over to get back to the path. So little adventure of going, of course, on the last day. There's a nice view down to Florence. Right, we're back. We found our way. We're back on track, and then we're following signs, and it is so unclear where to go, and the app is really off, and I feel like I wanted to go back in this direction because Florence is this way, but it seems like markings are taking us this way, and I guess we could go, but it's like downhill, and I don't want to backtrack and walk uphill any more than I have to. So this last stage is proving to be very confusing. All right, so we have decided to go down the way that feels not correct to me, but it is as clear as we can get. based on the last time for Via degli, but I think I don't love that we're walking in the exact opposite direction from Florence right now. But we think this route doesn't match up what's on the apps, but we think it'll, in a very roundabout way, swing us back in the correct direction. Hopefully. We're definitely on track, I think. There are signs for sure for the Via degli, and it just doesn't match the app at all. And we're kind of in this park area where the paths are super winding. So I think we've kind of been zigzagging all around and back and forth to kind of get down toward Florence and in the direction we want to be going in. So I don't know, my instincts were not, I think my instincts were good in that we were going away from Florence earlier, but like this is the way the signs were pointing. Just the signage wasn't super great, which is hard, and also doesn't align with at least the app I'm using. And so that makes it really confusing when you can't really follow an app and there aren't signs and there are all these different directions to go in. But we are kind of getting out of this area, and I think soonish we'll be moving kind of more to the outskirts of Florence, and we will be getting closer to the end. I think the path maybe ends in this square, but we're going to walk to the Duomo for what we are going to call the official end of our walk. It's a little unclear. We lost all the signs coming into Florence, but my app takes us to this square, and Duomo, we caught a glimpse of it, so we're just going to head there to finish the walk. It was so special to arrive in Florence and finish our walk on the Via degli. We'd walked 130 kilometers over 6 days and had an incredible time. To officially end the walk, we showed our passports and received our testimoniums, another certificate to add to my growing list of walks around the world. We toasted to a wonderful journey and then rested our feet and enjoyed the beauty of Florence. What a great summer of walking this was. Now it's time to plan the next adventure.